Hey guys, this is Man Shark Sub LPs. I'm Sub, this is Europa Universalis IV, as you can sort of see up here I guess, and this is episode 100 of our Big Blue Blob playthrough of the Millennia in the Making game. We're France! We're fucking awesome. We're at war with the Aztecs as well. We've won the war, we're just occupying their land because we're imperialist scum. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing, to be honest, with all of our buddies. We're going to cap out our diplomatic power at some point fairly soon. But you know what, when it gets to that point, we'll just spend some. The guy over in Volga, Bulgaria died, so we lost our royal marriage. Let's just get that back real quick. Thank you. A little bit of an announcement, which I guess is appropriate for the 100th episode. By the time this one goes up, I should have... Well, I've already turned in the papers and all that sort of stuff, but I will have quit my job. And that's because I got accepted for a position at university. Again, like I've already got a degree, but you know, I decided that I wanted to go back for something else, and now I'm going to be studying engineering. Engineering and mechatronics, to be precise, which is basically robotics. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very tough, I guess. But you know what? I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it, and I'm glad I've done it because honestly, like, the people at work were great, but it wasn't really going anywhere, and I was getting very dissatisfied with the industry. I'm not going to name names or anything. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, I just feel like it was something that I did because, you know, you need a job, and I wasn't really excited by it. So, yeah, this is where we're at. I'm very, like, I got all the enrollment shit done today, and by today I mean, like, you know, a month ago probably. Currently it's the 7th of May, but, you know, I got all that shit done today, and, yeah, I'm hoping it'll be good, and that everything will go fine. I'll let you know if it doesn't, and if it does. But back to the game. It's a little hard to do now, I guess. But yeah, we're going to see how much land we can take out of the Aztecs. I don't know what we're looking at currently, so let's just have a quick check of it. So because we've got increased administrative efficiency, that has dramatically reduced the amount of overextension we get. So that's only 61% of the war score. It's 100% overextension, but it will be split between California and Louisiana. We'll go into a little bit more detail about that in a bit. Really, Cheyenne, Aubergine, Parachi, Shawnee. That is not something I want them to do. So I mean, if you look at it here, colonial regions, do we occupy all of their colonial Californian stuff? We do. Perfect. So if we were to say, give us all of this shit, that's only 62% overextension. California can take that. And similarly, well, we don't have everything down here, but what we do have as of the moment, that's... Okay, gotta get rid of all of this shit. That's going to be like 40%, yeah, 44% overextension. I don't see us having an issue here. I mean, the colonies will have rebellions and we'll have to maintain them a bit, but we might even be able to fully annex the Aztecs in one war. Like, just, you're done, mates. Go home. Alright, let's see what we can do. Marketplaces, or... So I'm trying to get a little bit more trade power in these sort of areas around here, just to fuck with the guys who are there. I'm not going to be too concerned about Japan, because, well, I need the diplomatic power for other shit. And speaking of power, There we go. So all of our overextension should be done with by the time we declare war on things and go to war with Japan again. And this is going really nicely. I think. Maybe just send these guys down here to get Tepuan done quicker. And to wipe out the Aztec fleet, of course. Good. Peace off from the Aztecs. It is not going to be what we want. But that's fine. How are our colonists going? Very well. They're actually almost done in all of these places. So I'm going to recall them all. We got some Japanese patriots and all that sort of stuff. That's fine. Send. Send. I don't think I can send to that one just yet. So instead of that one, we're going to send to... What colonial region does that belong to? Colonial Peru. I'm not terribly concerned by that one. So we'll send him out to fire. Okay, now where was that siege? There was a siege somewhere. Japan? Yeah, I thought there was. Pretty sure there was actually. They must have just dealt with it anyway. Kiribati is done down here. Very nice. Well, you know, we really should secure this colonial border properly. So I'm gonna just send these guys up here for now. Into Korka. And then we'll, you know, do some things around there. It's not as important as getting our shit sorted down here. Ono is self-sustaining. Very nice. So these guys can actually move down to that one, I'm going to say. These ones will not be far behind. They'll definitely get it within the year. Come on, guys. I don't need much of you. Yeah, we'll deal with them in a moment. And by a moment, I mean right the fuck now. Yeah, only 2 colonies. That's an embarrassment. Way too much money to be wasting on not colonizing shit. Getting plus 806. I don't understand how we're still getting inflation from gold. We're far outstripping our gold production. There's such a massive positive balance that we can't even do anything with it, to be honest. What are we going to spend it on? I'm not making the canal up near Denmark. There is absolutely no reason for it. Might have a lot of money, but that doesn't mean I've got to be inefficient with it. Right, ease in place. Alright, let's see what our dudes can do. Or if there is anything to do. Fabricated claim in Lanzang, yep, get that done. The rebels are doing fine. I am going to fabricate a claim against Mino, because we do need that at some point. I'm not going to worry about Champa. Getting there. It's a pretty big army. I would be very concerned if I was like anybody facing me because of all the colonial nations in this area. Thank you very much. That's everything. Go and sit next to Asajj. You can do whatever. Full annexation, we can do it. And yeah, so that's not going to be an issue for us. It's only going to piss off Asajj and Vasu. Done and done. Now, they're going to have some overextension issues. Regardless, I mean, it's just going to be a thing. So we just need to help them out for a little bit. Keep an eye on them. Just make sure they don't dick around. I might also give them some subsidies. I mean, we can check out what sort of rebels they've got. Yeah, huge amounts of rebels. Potentially an issue. So, give subsidies. I've got enough money that I'm going to give them like $100. And as soon as we get somebody back, we're going to give the same thing to California. Yeah, see, I've got that whole 25 and etc. bullshit. If I could gift them admin power, I actually would. Now, one thing I do want to do is integrate Delhi. No diplomats. God damn it. Well, let's pull our Korean diplomat. Good, that one's self-sustaining, so I'll send these guys over there. This one is on the way. I'm gonna let it get as close as we can before I move them. Prefer to have delays than lose admin power. Why are they following us? Alright, there's our first rebellion. Let's get up there and help it. Okay, dude's back from Louisiana, so I'm going to send one to California. Subsidies. 100 or so bucks, 20 years, done. I'm gonna do the same thing in Alaska, actually. Don't need to worry about those guys. Those guys are fine. I might also do the same thing down here, but I want to get that border secured first. Maybe I should, like, build a wall or something. Yeah, I know. It's a dumb idea. Turkestan was sowing discontent, as usual. So I think in about 3 years we'll be able to redeclare war on Asajj, and that'll be fine, because by that point some of this overextension should have gone away a little bit. Hopefully. Hopefully. Oh, there's another one. Go get him. Might just give these guys like a leader, just to help them out. These guys as well, just in case. You can never tell. And we'll mount them centrally. Ish. Good, now we're supporting Alaska. I don't think we really need to support anybody else. You know what, that one's done. Inertia will carry it over the line. She turns around. She looks at you. Have you prayed lately, Daitwin II? The question underscores the distance between you that, for the past year, has been growing. I think you should. I do. Almost every night. You laugh. For all her human flaws, she is still your wife. She draws closer, the hint of a smile spreading across her face. What are you laughing at, Daitwin II? Little odd that my wife calls me Daitwin II. And now I've got two responses. I just realized how much you mean to me. We get a new legal heir, 434, with a strong claim. That would be exceptional. Or, the economy is doing laughably good. Haha! Which is, we get $4,000 and we get a woman scorned, which for the next 5 years will reduce our legitimacy and prestige significantly. We would actually lose points in them. So let's have the heir. That's really intended for you to have the heir, but just in case you don't want it, it gives you the option out. Awesome. I like that event. Okay, we've got the Conquest Casus Belli against those dudes, and we can now get another military idea. And I'm going to integrate Delhi. And I'm also going to start integrating, I think, Afghanistan. Yeah, I'm going to start integrating. I can't actually do it. They don't like me enough. So we're going to send a dude to Afghanistan real quick and pay them some money. And see if that will do it. Just short. So wait until the 14th. Don't think there's anything that we can offer them real quick. Gonna have to wait until one of our diplomats gets home. No more rebellions. There we go, improve relation, thank you. I only need a couple of points, guys. Nope. We've got our Casus Belli against the Inca because now we've got a land border. That's fine. They're a distraction. Come on. 1 month change and we should be good. There we are. Ah, Cuzco's self-sustaining. Annex him. Do it. And now we can get the guy who is improving relationship out of there. Okay, so that'll clear up that little area. We're going to have to convert these provinces because they're all Protestant. But we should be able to feed Volga, Bulgaria, parts of Turkestan. And in our next war, if we can't feed anything to the Oirats, we'll take these two provinces. If we can't feed anything to the Oirats, we'll just annex the Oirats as well. Nice and simple. Of course, our main concern is when the 32nd, or when 1732, sorry, comes up. Korea is next. Tell you what, these guys are having a bit of an issue, these Shun guys. Those revolutionaries are doing pretty well. Okay, we've almost gotten all of those cores done in Japan, which is again something else we were waiting for. There's a couple of rebellions up. Let's go deal with them. We're all somewhat different, except for these two. These two are the same somehow. And our Truce of Versailles will actually expire in 31, so we can go to war for that as well. And, you know, we probably will. And I'm hoping that these guys are addressing their overextension issues. Hoping. Yeah, I'm not interested in expansion ideas at this point. Though, if I do fill them out, we can get another colonist with quantity ideas. Ah! Is that a unique building? Tax assessor? I feel like it is. Yeah. Alright, well that's important. Next level of administrative power, we will finally get rid of our inflation issues. Which, hey, I am all for. Alright. We have a lot of diplomatic power, don't we? You guys need to head up there. Like, I'm pretty sure that some of the colonies, particularly German La Plata, with that massive army just sitting around there from the other guys, would be able to deal with the revolutionaries, but I want to be sure. Because, you know, last time we had one of them accidentally turn Protestant. And the last thing we want to do is have the, you know, like the Incans come back and that sort of thing. Because that's what will happen if the rebels win. They're going to be splitting up the armies and all that sort of the provinces. So just keep an eye on it. Hopefully they reduce, I mean, they're reducing their war exhaustion, which is good. But hopefully they reduce their other shit as well. And, you know, gather together their own army. California has a fairly decent army. I'm happy with that. German Louisiana, probably, I don't think they've got a big army. I think they've got most of the allies there. But, you know, that's alright. Okay, so these guys have all made landfall and we're still making fucking bank, so I'm just going to recall all of these. Check out the colonial lines. That's pretty good. It's actually really easy. It just means that we take this one and these two and everything will be gravy there. However, first of all, what I want to do, have a look over here. Okay, so we've got to take these three here, and these three here. Fuck it, we've basically got to take all of them. Not too much of a concern. Send, send, send. You guys come over to this one. There's a little rebellion there. Good, Delhi is integrated. Let's just have a quick check over here. Yep, very nice. They did have an army. I don't need it. I'm going to kill it. Thank you. Now, some of their provinces will not have been added to the appropriate trade zones, so I'm just gonna real quick add. Thank you. I think that would have been it. Oh, some shit over here. And some shit down here as well that I completely forgot about. I know Nippon doesn't actually have one, but you know, it's a good time to just start adding things properly. Yep, nice. All good. Yeah, I'm going to split these dudes up a little bit as well. So, let's go halves. And let's go halves again. And those guys can go up there. No drama. Okay, so the truce with Sheba has expired. Now we're just waiting on the Universalis. We'll take a Sarge real quick. I don't know what we're going to do with the Sioux or the... I know what we're going to do with the Blackfoot. We're going to colonize up here and just take them and maybe park an army on it until all of the shit goes away. Because they keep losing at Alaska, though. Yeah, if we let these rebels get up, it'd start just splintering the nations and all that sort of stuff. Alright, we have some... well, another army, which I don't care about. But we also have some conversions to do. And they'll be very quick conversions, because they're Protestant places. Now, within a trade zone, they were... some of them were, anyway. Nice. Ah, very good indeed. We are being treacheryed again, you know, that thing where they get annoyed about us for no good reason, all due to fucking Turkestan. Well, it might not be Turkestan because they've actually got a sabotage reputation with us as well. No, it's probably Turkestan, to be honest. I don't think anybody's capable apart from them. Which, you know, a little weird. Get this army over here. Navy, sorry. We have administrative problems. Okay. Whatever. I've got the money for it, guys. Like, I don't care. All right. Yeah, so I think the Inca might be just as easy as the Aztecs to take. Bit higher tax in their stuff, but because we've got these levels of administrative efficiency, 2 of them, I think that's fine. Like, we're doing well. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Yeah, you know what? We don't have too many diplomatic relations at the moment, which is fine. Not quite sure else what we could do with Sokoto to get their relationship with us up. We're just going to wait for that broke royal marriage thing to go away. Which, I mean, it will. And eventually the sabotage reputation will go away as well, because Turkestan will stop sabotaging it. Hopefully. Fucking rebels. Ah, very good. Extension done. So now our new missions is to create a fortress in Kashmir, establish a presence in Canada, or remove Sheba from the map. None of these we really need to do. Removing Sheba from the map is going to take us another 2 years or so. Creating a fortress is going to be a lot quicker. So let's go and find Kashmir. And just make a fortress in it. Done. Nice and easy. Now I think we should call that the end of the episode, the end of the 100th episode that is, so you know, been good. We don't have that much longer to go. I think we've got 90 years. Game ends in 1821. Basically, in that 90 years we should be able to take over everything. Mauritania and Turkestan aren't that big anymore. They do still have that administrative bullshit, but I can feed most of Turkestan to Volga, Bulgaria. I just got to look after California and, speaking of, look after California and Germanic Louisiana. Shouldn't be an issue. Take out the Inca, again, not an issue. Work out what to do with Sokoto. I mean, we need to vassalize them or take them over, one or the other. They're a Western Catholic nation, so whichever way it goes. We could force them into it, and I think we probably will, to be honest. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. Let's see what else. Lenzang. Yeah, look, it's going to be annoying. But they didn't take the weird ideas, so we should be able to take them on. It's just that they're in the coalition. Shouldn't we go into Protectorate, if we can? Which would basically be a war with them. And we're going to take over all of Korea when we can, and we're just going to take Beijing, and maybe we'll give it to Shun. I don't know. We'll fucking do something. Japan will be easy. Japan will be like 1 or maybe 2 wars, and we'll get into those. Even though they're in a coalition, we'll use Sheba to get to war with them. It all just depends. So we're going to declare war on Korea, and that'll drag Shun in, and it depends on whether Shun takes leadership and then pulls in the rest of the coalition. If they do, then we're going to be waiting another 15 years after we Protectorate Shun, because that'll be what we do there. We'll probably be able to make a separate peace out with Korea, as long as we don't make a... yeah, if we do a holy war instead of a conquest, we should be able to peace Korea out separately, because then the war goal isn't tied to Korea, it's tied to battles. So that could work. Unfortunately, it'll mean that we'll have to put Turkestan plans on hold for a little bit, which will be a delay, but we'll still be able to go to war with Mauritania and, you know, other places. So that is the plan. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, thanks for sticking with us for 100 so far. Hopefully we don't have another 100. Shouldn't be. I mean, you've seen how quickly we can rip through stuff. But yeah, in the meantime, I have been Sub. You have been yourselves. Later.